Me? Gungaga. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games Gates. Today, and only today, I will be indeed busting it down with my good friend Tatiana. That's right, we're here to talk about Mario Strikers Battle League. It has been a week and no one cares. No one's talking about this game, man. I'm out here living in the streets all by myself. No one else is in the streets. Where are they? Where are my street people? They're all gone. But yeah, no, listen, it's been a week since Mario Strikers Battle League came out. So I figured, hey, now I think it's a good time for a big fan of the series to sort of give my thoughts, my review, and all that. I know, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, but where'd you get this jacket? Well, I got it on JapanTime.merch. Is it JapanTime.shop? If it's Japan, it's JapanTime.shop. I'm pretty sure it is JapanTime.shop. Whatever. Am I correct? Am I correct on this? Look at me. Like, yeah, it is. Go to JapanTime.shop to buy your Japan Time merch. Anyways, before you get into that, listen, follow your boy here, subscribe to your boy here. Thank you for all the love and support on the new videos. Let me know what other stuff you want to see. If there's any other content or type of content you want to see here, let me know, because so far I do these discussions, you know, I do the live reactions, I put up the stream bots, I've been doing the stream highlights. If there's something else you feel like I'm missing, want me to go back to or do something, let me know what's up. You know what I mean? Don't make it unrealistic. Don't be like, build the Empire State Building. I'm not Mr. Beast. All right, so guys, let's talk about Mario Strikers. So it's been a week since the new Mario Strikers game dawned upon us. Here, let me put some background footage for us to look around here. So been about a week since the game's been out, and let me just give you my raw thoughts. You know, in terms of this game, I love it. I don't super love it. I don't like adore it. I'm not like dying for it every moment, but I do love the core gameplay itself. I've been playing it throughout the week. I want to say I played maybe like 15 plus hours of it or something. So I played a decent chunk of it. I played the single player stuff. I played some of the online. I played with friends. So I've gotten sort of the spectrum of the game. And I gotta say, man, first of all, like for me, gameplay wise, like on the pure like one-to-one, you know, scoring, playing the game, you know, dodging all this stuff, I think it's my favorite gameplay in the series. You know, I love all the perfect passes you can do. I love all the cool tricks you can do. Like when you do a perfect dodge, you get the speed boost, and you can either like shoot right away from the speed boost to get like an extra power shot, or you know, if you hit an enemy right at the perfect time, it'll like sweep the ball from them and you keep it right away instead of just knocking out the enemy. You can do the team tackle, which is pretty impossible, and I have no idea still how to do it, but I'm sure there's teams out there that are doing it and like just having the best time of their life. But I just think overall, in terms of the fundamental gameplay of Strikers, this is pretty much my favorite one, I want to say. I think and I think it just has a lot to offer and a lot to learn. You could do like, you know, lob passes back and forth. You do a lob pass to a regular pass to do, I get a super shot out of it. There's just a lot of cool options in terms of movement, you know, and I'm not sure how I feel about having to collect the super ball, because so in this game you can't just charge the ball at any time and do the special move. You have to get this ball called, you know, like the striker ball or something. You have to randomly get it on the map. Now, this game, the one fundamental problem I have with like the gameplay is keeping track of things. Keeping track of this thing. Again, I don't know if this is me, you know, getting old or not, but I've heard people say this before, but keeping track of stuff in this game is sometimes hard. Like sometimes I don't know who has the ball. Sometimes I don't know, like when I'm switching through players, like why it's taking forever to switch to another player. There's just little stuff like that. When I do 2-on-2s, it's a nightmare, dude. The amount of times I do a 2v2 and I just don't know like where my team, like which character I'm controlling, because in 2v2s, it's not like I will permanently be Mario and Peach and my teammate is Luigi and Donkey. You know what I mean? It'll be like we're swapping between all the characters at any given point, which, you know, in some ways can help, but in some ways it's a little annoying, you know what I mean? Because I'm just like, I'm losing track of who I am. I'm swapping through characters. Sometimes they take over the character I thought I was about to swap to. It really is a nightmare sometimes with like choosing who's gonna control who in the 2v2s. But like I said, on a fundamental gameplay level, playing the game, the systems and all that is enjoyable as hell. Like it's so fun. It just reminds me again like why I just loved the Strikers gameplay and I wanted it back in the first place. And I love the items. I wish there were more items, because it's sort of, so far I think all the items are the old ones. You have the bomb, you have the bananas, you have green shell, red shell, and you have a star. But you don't really have any of the new cool powers. Like there isn't like a double cherry or like, I don't know, Cat Mario. I don't know what the fuck Cat Mario would do in this game, but it's not like the same thing there. So that's really how I feel about the core fundamental gameplay. Love it. a bit flat. Now, obviously, something a lot of people have been talking about, we all have, is the gear system. I like the gear system. I think it's a cool idea. I hope they add more gear over time. It's kind of cool, again, that you can make the characters be what you want them to be. You know, you can turn Toad into a speed, what's it called, a strength character, sort of. You can turn, you know, Bowser into a bit of a heavy speedster, you know, so, or you can make, obviously, like Peach, you know, you can emphasize her passing so she passes faster and better. You know, you can work out, you can make Waluigi have unlimited technique almost, so he can like mega curve the shots and stuff. So I feel like genuinely that's such a core fun part of the game, is messing with sort of the team builds, which characters you want to play as. And it's sort of like, in a lot of ways, it sort of makes it so that you're going to have a good time like playing the game. And what I mean by that is like, you're gonna have a good time customizing the characters you want to enjoy, rather than just picking the character because you like them, you know, visual wise, but they're not necessarily the best in gameplay. So fundamentally on that level, I like the gear system. I wish there was almost more of it, but I like sort of that's not too overwhelming. I think there's like 6 on the base game. You can get 2 via doing all the single player cups on normal and hard difficulties. So that's that. So I really like that. Next aspect obviously is the online of the game. So the game has 2 online modes. It has general quick play, which is, you know, you go into a match, you fight a stranger, you fight with your friends, 2v2s, 1v1, that. Or you have the Strikers Club, which is the big thing they were promoting for the game, which technically doesn't really start until the next 2 days. So in 2 days, the first season of the game starts. What that season's going to do is going to make it so that you have a club and you're able to go through rankings. Basically, it's ranked mode. And you're going to be able to do achievements in it. You're going to be able to, you know, buy new arenas. You can actually buy arenas now, that's a really cool part of the game that you saw in the later part of the trailer, where like you could just like buy different cosmetics for the arena. You can make the goal look different. You can make the floor ground pattern different. So there's a lot of actually cool ways to sort of customize your field, and I actually like that. I think it's like a little underrated aspect of the game, is that you can have sort of this like custom arena. It's really good. A lot of the stuff is really expensive, which I assume is going to be mitigated by the fact that like once the season starts and you're ranking up, you're going to get more rewards and more money. But so far, like I said, online itself is really cool. Now, let me tell you though, the online, you know, it works, but let me tell you my 2 biggest issues. Obviously with Nintendo, there's always a plus and a minus. One, why? And for the love of God, why can't I have online rooms with codes that I can let my viewers join in, instead of I hate playing this cat and mouse game with Nintendo, where like, okay, Super Mario Party Superstars will have lobbies where you can have strangers join. But what's called? But Mario, what's that? Nintendo Switch Sports doesn't have it. Or like Clubhouse 51 Games doesn't let you invite people to your room in the games, obviously. Well, have public rooms, but like something like Smash Bros will. So I just hate playing this back and forth where like you just don't know which game isn't going to have online Kobe's lobbies. Like, bro, this is a fucking soccer game. It's Mario Strikers. You don't think streamers, content creators are just gonna be like, hey, here's a room code, let the viewers get in? It's so stupid. You can't even fight your own like people in the club. I thought the club system would allow me to maybe like, you know, okay, I'll bring in viewers and then kick them out at the end of the day. And that way we can, you know, 1v1 within our club. But you can't do that. You can only partner with someone in your club, or just go 1v1s against different clubs. And you can't even select different clubs. You can't even be like, okay, I want to fight club whatever, this code, and go to that club and fight those players. So I just think there's fundamental flaws with the online system that hurt, like, it's sort of replay value against people. Again, obviously a little bit of this is a very specific problem. Like, the average person isn't a content creator, you know, wanting to play with others, but it is still an annoyance. You know, I mean, especially on a viewer person who maybe wants to play with others and all that. So a little bit of annoyance. And also, again, you can't do up to 8 players online, which understandable for Nintendo, but also not, because Splatoon is 4v4 online. So I don't know. I think also because the game's online is heavily reliant on people's internet, relying on 8 people's internet would be a fucking nightmare, dude. I can't imagine, because there's some matches where like the input delay is really bad depending on their internet. It's never really laggy. It's more, it'll be like input delay. But again, that's been a rare occurrence. That's been like if somebody lives in Timbuktu and they're fighting me. So that's that. So overall, like, I like, having the ranked mode. I like having the regular mode. For the most part, it works. I like being able to change my arena online, have a team name, team color, all this stuff. So in a lot of ways, I'm happy with what's going on. Where's my music here? Oh, the sound check ended there. What's it called? Wait, hey, play my music. Thank you. All right. So as I was saying, yeah, so I can't wait to start, leveling up in the season and all that stuff. That I feel like that's gonna be where like a lot of the big appeal of the game is. And obviously, I mean, a big part that people have been talking about are the characters and personality. So let me tell you, the personality all over the place here. I love it. I mean, it's just from when the matches start and the characters are sort of getting ready or they're doing little flips to when you score a goal and Mario's just cheering on, he's doing some flips. You have DK swinging about. You have like the characters really expressing themselves. Like, this game made me like Waluigi, bro, because Waluigi is so over the top in this game and stupid, and he's being so snarky and cocky. It's just really fun. And also, like, even in the game, like, there's a lot of like subtle things, like the way like Luigi sort of flips over when he's falling and has a lot of weight to it. This way Mario sort of falls out. The hyper strikes are gorgeous. They don't take too much time. So really love a lot about that. And even like, again, the intros, I just think a lot of the game is so well animated. Like the way Boom Boom will get upset when you score at him, the way like characters will like when they do your ultra moves, like some of them will like their hands will burn and they'll be like, ah, and like they're like losing it. Like, there is a lot. Don't let the internet tell you otherwise. There's a lot of soul and heart put into the characters. These are some of the most expressive these characters have been in a lot since like the GameCube era, I want to say. So really happy about that. But obviously, I do wish there were more characters. That's no surprise. I don't need to tell you that. We all know. We wish the game launched with more characters. Obviously, more are coming. We know that. They've confirmed that it's going to get post-game content. But yeah, no, I think fundamentally, I just really love the way it's animated, how the characters play, and just all this stuff about it. So yeah, Mario Strikers Battle League. Listen, man, like I said, I grew up with Mario Strikers. It's been 15 years since the last one. So playing this game and just having a blast with it is just, it's been a very fun week for me. And it's a game I'm going to constantly go back to. It's going to be like in my rotation of games I just jump back in. But I understand where people are coming from in terms of like, it doesn't feel like, and I wonder if it's like, it's a time and place thing, sorry, because like, look, at the end of the day, a sports game is a sports game. With Mario Strikers, you're getting what you used to get, which is you have the cup battles, in single player. Oh, I didn't even talk about that. Cup battles are actually really fun because like each cup focuses on a different aspect of the CPU. So it'll be like one cup will be the strength cup, or one will be the technical one, or the speed one. Like the enemies' characters will be based on that. Some of that AI can be really brutal, but for the most part it's a fun challenge. But yeah, I understand what people mean, where it's like they wanted more characters, maybe they would have liked some more diverse cartoony maps. I do miss like the map gimmicks. Like I liked when sometimes there would be a moment in the map where like a chain chomp just comes down and just destroys everything, or Bowser. Obviously Bowser's playable now, but back then Bowser used to come destroy the arena. So I would like a few of those more chaotic elements to come back. Maybe they will. I hope they had some sort of, here's a party mode basically where you have all these weird enemies and new items in there. That would be really cool. But fundamentally, on the core gameplay level, you'll have a good time. If you just want a banger game to just play, like just gameplay wise, and you miss strikers and you like soccer and all that stuff, I would definitely recommend it. But if you're like looking for this full-fledged, big Nintendo release, I understand why some people are skipping it. But overall, for me, man, I'm loving the game. I think it's super dope. Lacking in some online features and some characters, but that's really about it. I can't wait for the season to start and all that. So y'all, thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the game. That's how your boy feels. And of course, I'll see you all next time. Peace out. I love you. Bye.